Hey guys, it's Jenkins201 here, and I know I've been gone for a while. I'm really sorry about that, but I just got really busy and was trying to make time for making YouTube videos. But don't worry, I'm going to make 2 videos this week, so be looking forward to the second one. And this is going to be, if you read the title, Top 15 Most Powerful Characters in Comics. Now, this is just Marvel and DC and Vertigo, which is now DC, part of DC as well. And so, it's just the top 15. I was finally able to make a manageable sized list for superheroes. Usually it's not the top 89 most powerful, no, just top 15. And some honorable mentions are the Cosmic Compass for Marvel, Eternity, Death, Oblivion, and Infinity, and then the Living Tribunal for Marvel, which might be a big shock, and the Endless from DC. All of those people were really close to making the list, but just didn't quite. So, starting at number 15, we have Sinar slash Lucifer and Michael. Now, Sinar had the entirety of the demiurgic power, which means he could manipulate the multiverse in its entirety in DC, given to him by the Presence. However, he rebelled against the Presence, and this power was split between Michael and Lucifer, who recreated the multiverse and reshaped it. So, they're both extremely powerful as they both can manipulate on a multiversal level. And Sinar is worth both Lucifer and Michael together, as the two of them together are really the ones that make the power work. And so they together, those three make up number 15. And then number 14 is the Presence. Before he merged with the Great Evil Beast, and Elaine Belloc. Now, these three characters have full control over the multiverse in their respective elements, Elaine Belloc being the new Presence, the Presence being the entirety of the goodness and the creation of the multiverse, and the Great Evil Beast being its darkness and its destruction. Now, they have immense power over the multiverse, and that all comes together when the Great Evil Beast joined with the Presence, becoming the perfect representation of God, having both good and evil at number 13, which I put the Presence with the Great Evil Beast. From this period on, the Presence is double his power, and he's even more powerful, having near complete control over the multiverse. At number 12, we have Prereq. Now, if you've watched my DC video, you'll know that Prereq is this entity that devours the multiverse, essentially, and just takes it over, and then the multiverse is reborn by the Presence, and then she devours it in a couple billion years over and over and over. And she's just a little bit more, in my opinion, I feel like she's just a little bit more powerful than the Presence, as she just destroys the multiverse, and then he just creates it, and it starts to grow, and then she destroys it again. She just has that amount of raw power to destroy the multiverse again and again, and all the Presences is recreating it from the destruction. So going on to number 11 is the Amalgam Brothers. Now, the Amalgam Brothers were the gods before the Presence and the one above all, but they were retconned into being as powerful as the DC and the Marvel multiverse, respectively. And these guys are just crazy powerful. And when they joined together as the Amalgam Universe, they were as powerful as both. So they're just very powerful creations, and they essentially have the full power of both of those multiverses in one. So if you can, the top 10 are going to be characters that are more powerful than both the Marvel and the DC multiverse combined, if that wasn't apparent already. So at number 10, we have pre-retcon Molecule Man. He had a sizable portion of the pre-retcon Beyonder's power. He was weaker than his post-Secret Wars version. He was not shown to be omniversal, but he survived a blast that could tank a multiverse. So, if a multiverse can be tanked by one of these blasts, like an entire Amalgam Brother, and he can just, shrug it off, he's got to be insanely powerful. So that's why I put him just above the Amalgam Brothers. Then at number 9, we have the Beyonders. Now, the Beyonders in 2015 Secret Wars, they had immense power. They came from outside the multiverse, and they were just crazy powerful. They defeated the Living Tribunal, almost destroyed everything in the Marvel multiverse. They were just very powerful, and it took a post-Secret Wars Molecule Man just to destroy them. They were extremely powerful, reality warping, all the works, and they were more powerful than our multiverse by far. So that's why they earned their spot at number 9. And then at number 8, we have God Emperor Doom and Reed Richards with the Molecule Man's powers. These guys were given the power of the Beyonders and the Molecule Man by the Molecule Man. However, they were not omniscient. They did not know everything that was going to occur. So that was their weakness, but their raw power and their ability to just shape the multiverse on that grand multiverse plus scale beyond what the Beyonders could do, and just that next level power where they could just stretch together pieces, and Reed Richards recreated the entire multiverse and it's just and how they're as powerful as the Beyonders, which were stated to be many times grander than our multiverse. They're just very, very powerful. Going on to number 7 is PostSecret Wars Molecule Man. He's the one who was omniscient, and he gave the power to Reed Richards and God Emperor Doom for them to use, so all of their powers can be attributed to him. Going on to number 6 is Prereq Beyonder. Now, I know he's so powerful, you might be thinking, why isn't he further up on this list? I'll tell you why later, but essentially, Prereq Beyonder was billions of times stronger than our entire multiverse, and him just being upset would destroy the entire multiverse with a small fraction of his power. He killed multiversal death across the multiverse. He's just insanely, insanely powerful, and he puts all other normal comic book characters to shame. At number 5, we have Tiamat the Dreaming Celestial. Now, Tiamat the Dreaming Celestial is a celestial that was awakened, and he went off with the Fulcrum as he kind of gained his level of power. And the Fulcrum is an aspect of the One Above All, so that just makes him extremely powerful. However, he is still a comic character. He's not a representation or an aspect of anything, which really holds him back and just leads him to be the highest level of omnipotence you can get without being almost conceptual. At number 4, we have the One Below All / the Anti-Life Entity. Now, the One Below All was introduced in the latest Hulk run, where it was the multiversal aspect of the One Above All. As the One Above All is omniversal and creates multiverses, the One Below All is all of that power within one multiverse, like the multiversal aspect of the opposite, if that makes any sense. Like, as powerful as you can be in a multiverse. It is not, like, you don't see the One Below All popping up in DC. However, DC does have a counterpart to the One Below All, and that is the Anti-Life Entity. The Source has been boosted up, like, a lot in the latest JLA run. It used to just be an aspect of the Presence, which would have made it a lot lower, but now it's a lot higher, a lot higher after it was stated that the Source was able to imprison Perpetua and was the source of all of the over-celestials that are now in DC that create multiverses. So just the fact that the Anti-Life Entity is the multiversal equivalent, the multiversal equivalent of the Source in the DC universe makes it akin to the power of the One Below All. Then at number 3, we have Perpetua, which is one of my favorite new characters, and the rest of the over-celestials. Now, Perpetua and the over-celestials create multiverses. So all that stuff about the Presence creating it or the Amalgam Brothers, no. The new story is that Perpetua is the one that created the DC multiverse with the Presence inside. The Presence then created the demiurgic power, gave it to Sinar. Sinar moved stuff around, and then Lucifer came in and Michael came in, and they changed everything. That's the new origin, but Perpetua is still at the top of that chain of command, and she is definitely omniversal at this point. And then at number 2, we have the Monitor Mind, the Overvoid. This is an insanely powerful character. It essentially embodies the entirety of the omniversal void from which Perpetua and the Overcelestials create inside of. So I say that the Monitor Mind still has dominion over those characters. And then at number 1 is the One Above All / the Source. They kind of have been, the Source has been retconned into the same thing as the One Above All. It's the power that creates multiverses. It represents the entertainment, the artist that creates all universes and all multiverses and stuff like that. It's been changed to fill that role, and so is the One Above All. So those two are kind of the same thing now, the One Above All / the Source, and they create everything. So I just wanted to make this video to kind of do an update on how things are going in comics right now and how everything fits together. Yes, I didn't include people like the Endless, but really, they didn't really fit into this kind of area. All of these characters fit outside the traditional view of dimensions, like the fourth dimension is above the third. These are all way past that boundary, and they're just really, really powerful. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you for sticking with my channel. I know I took a break for a while. Thank you for so much support. I can't believe we hit 100 subscribers. I'm so happy about that. Thank you so much for watching this video. You can see my subscribe button right there in the middle of the screen. If you haven't subscribed and you want to, click that button. To the right, you'll see other cool channels like Aki Dosta and Creep MC. They're both awesome. Check them out. To the left, you'll see another video by me. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.